Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
So here are the two versions of Lord of the Rings. You have the Silverline Fantasy Flight version over here, and you have the other Fantasy Flight version here. Illustrations are done by the same guy. One is just much bigger than the other. So you can see here, you can take this one that has a Silverline collection on it, and you can put it on this corner, and this one is quite a bit bigger. The box art is the same. This box is much thicker too. You can see here, not only is it taller, but you can see how much thicker it is than the other one. You can see that. That's then kind of lined up right there. So big difference. Let's open these up and see what's inside. First thing you're going to notice is the rule book. So this one obviously is going to be just as big as the box is to this. When you open up inside, you're going to see a little bit different breakdown, right? So here's the setup, and the first thing you open up here is going to be your component overlay. You're going to have the aim of the game. On the next page, on this one, you're going to have the setup, some more of the tokens. You're still in the setup phase here, and you finally get to how to play the game on page 8. Obviously, you have more of space here on this, how to play, the event tiles, and so forth when you go through. You have a little synopsis, and here's a rule summary that came with this one. And in this one, you're still going to have a little synopsis of Lord of the Rings. Things will be a little bit tighter with the pictures and what you see here. So a little bit different with the rule book. You're going to have the two different boards. We'll lay all these boards out in a few minutes so you can take a look at the different sides. Whoops. Looks like everything is going everywhere. This version, you have no insert. Everything is just bagged up for me. And in this one, there's actually places for everything. But it looks like in my shuffling that they have gone everywhere but where they're supposed to be. And we'll take a look at all of the little miniatures that we have in here and all the little pieces in just a minute. But right here, you can see the different inserts. You have a custom insert in the big one. This one, you're just going to have a normal Fantasy Flight thing that's there for shipping, nothing else. First thing we'll look at here is the big board. Here's the Moria board. Very big. You see the tracks and the words coming down here on the side. You can see what the icons kind of look like. Same artwork on the smaller one, the Silverline. You're going to see these words down here to the side. You're going to have these added little things that would be right here. And then you're going to see different icons that are used through here than what you're going to see through here. Here's Flee the Next or Advance through Moria and the battle that's going on through there. We're at the top and the bottom here. Now, these boards are double-sided. So you're going to see the Battle of Helm's Deep on the other side. Very big, majestic. Same artwork. It's a little bit smaller of a board. Not a whole lot of changes. Once again, the icons are a little bit different. And you got top and bottom, where both of these tracks, all three of the tracks across the bottom, you have the big one coming through. Lots of wasted space on this one. Space here is being utilized quite a bit. Here we have Shelob's Lair. Once again, big. The icon's going to be very different. You're going to have the track coming down through here and the tracks across the bottom. Icons are going to be different that you'll be utilizing for this one. One at the top and one at the bottom once again. And then you can flip these over for the double-sided board. Here is Mordor that you'll be going through. Same setup as before. And a busy board here. Same thing, just smaller. Some of the colors are different, as you can see. And the icon usage are different. We're going to have pictures of what you're doing here. These are going to be more icon-based. Then you're going to have the Lord of the Rings map that you'll be utilizing for go through the first step of this. This will be the tracker that you'll be using and your steps through that. And then the Silverline smaller, you're going to have a little bit longer here. Not too much more height involved. But you're going to see the different colorization. You might be used to seeing that. This one through here has a little brie that's been added to it, Isengard, and you'll be able to go through here. So you can see a little bit of the difference. One's a little bit longer than the other. These are not double-sided. Neither one of these are going to be double-sided. This will be the main board that you'll be utilizing. So here are the difference in some of the components. In the big box one, you're going to get this big giant ring that's plastic and has some elfish. On this one, it's just going to be cardboard. So depends on what you like. I prefer this one a little bit better. In this one, you're going to have these event markers. And in the big box game, you're going to get these cones that you'll be utilizing. Not very thematic. I probably like these in the silver line to kind of have the tree there. I like those a little bit better. These are better quality, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they're very thematic just to have these cones. I'll be putting these face up just so you kind of see them. So this is what you're going to get at these standees. This is going to be in the silver line, the smaller box. Going to get these FFG standard standees that you will get. Now, in the big box one, where this would be Sauron, you're going to get this instead. This is very heavy, very nice, and just kind of that eye that's ever looking at you. You're also going to get these little miniatures that will come with it. They all have the same stance, but they do come in different colors. So it's just a matter of if you'd rather have the little miniatures, you can paint these up if you want. Very nice. But these standees are very beautiful. They do have some great artwork on them. So it's really just a matter of taste of what you would prefer, either the miniatures, the big Sauron, or the standees. Probably prefer, in this game, probably the standees, just because the miniatures are not unique and they're not painted. So here are the tokens of the different versions. These are going to have these artwork that's not that great, these hearts and suns and so forth. They're okay, but they're very big and kind of look dated a little bit. These, while they still look dated, probably a little bit smaller, which I like the bigger ones better, but these probably have a little bit better what I would call artwork on them than the other ones. Really, it's just a matter of taste. I'd probably rather have the size with this kind of artwork, but it's a split to me. Then you're going to have additional tiles that you'll have in the game. Once again, the Silverline Edition is going to give you the smaller ones with perhaps the better artwork on them, where these big ones are going to be from the first edition, and they're chunky. The artwork isn't as great. This weird green on them. It's a matter of preference of what you'd rather have, the better artwork or the bigger tiles. Let's take a look at the cards. They're going to have these going to be the cards that will be the characters. Roughly the same size. The Silverline pretty much adds up pretty good. Same artwork used. This is going to have the brighter colors. Maybe you like that better than what you're going to have here with the more brown colors. You can see the difference. It's still the same backgrounds, but the color is going to look better. This one probably looks better. Probably looks more professional. But, these aren't too bad either, to be honest. I don't mind it, but this does look a lot better if you ask me. Here's another set of cards you'll be utilizing during the game. You can see the difference once again. This probably looks more generic. This probably looks a little bit better. This came out afterwards. Icons are the same, a little bit different shape, but the amount is the same. And you can just see the difference in some of these cards and kind of how they look. Just the artwork a lot of times will match. It's just this border that's going to look different. The sizes are relatively the same. Silverline might be a tad smaller, but not noticeable, really. The final set of cards are roughly the same. It's really the same artwork. It's just a matter of how they place it on the card. The cards are roughly the same size. I would say the Silverline might be just a tad smaller. Number of icons, a little bit different that you'll see here. Let's take a look at a few more. You can just tell that these probably look more professional. These might have a cleaner look, though, to some. I tend to prefer these. So here are the two versions of the game. Which one do I like better? I probably like the components in this one better. If you really like miniatures that are the same, better than the standees, maybe this one. This probably has a cleaner look, maybe, but not as professional looking. But if I was going to pick out of the two, I would pick this one. And the reason why is the expansions are going to match it perfectly. If you're wanting to add the expansions to the game, this is the one to get. If you're wanting just the base game, you're like, I'll never add any expansions. I do not like expansions. And I kind of like the game, but not enough to add expansions, then this is the one to get. Otherwise, I would stick with this first printing. Even though it isn't as beautiful per se, it does fit the expansions in. Otherwise, the game is pretty much the same. It's just a matter of taste. So this one is going to win for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.